Adriana, and welcome to my channel. In order to connect with high vibration intuitive energy, I have worked on my issues for the past 8 years every single day, clearing out the negative vibrations, the old patterns of sabotage, raising my vibration essentially so that I could connect with higher vibration energy from spirit guides from the other side. So today, I will be completely honest with you. I am not thrilled about this reading that my guides are asking me to do, but I'm going to do it because I know that this message is important for someone. I've been asked to look at a relationship and just give their reading from there. That's all I'm getting from my guides at this point, so we're just going to jump right in. Now, when I look at relationships, this is more than just the surface. Is this going to work out? Is it not going to work out? What should we do? What should we not do? We're looking at what you want, what your soul wants, what the other person wants, what the other person's soul wants, and ultimately, what is the nature of the dialogue between your souls as it pertains to growth? All right, and that's a long way of saying we're looking at the meaning of relationships, not predictive. So if you want a predictive relationship reading, this is maybe not the reading for you. Okay. Now, what I'm getting above all is that there, on both sides, you need to wake up to what's going on between you. One party in particular is really clueless as to what's going on with the other, and the other is also clueless with what's going on with you. And so I'm going to say you for one side and then the other, just for sake of clarity. Resonate with whichever one resonates with you. Okay, on one side we've got the Four of Water, which is that you're not feeling fired up anymore, you're not feeling engaged, and you're not really feeling like you want to even interact with this other person. Four of Water in this case is you may be in this period of extreme introspection that completely takes your focus away from many things. The focus is totally inward. And the consequence of that focus being totally inward is that you're losing, it's like you're losing fire, you're losing passion, you're losing the spark to do and to create and to be and to connect with joy. There's just so much time spent looking at yourself. And interesting, we got a little dragonfly on this rock here. And I want to say you're very content in this introspection. Even though you're not wanting to engage with that world around you, you're very happy in this place. And you do feel that this is time well spent. Now, on the other side, we've got the Nine of Fire. So the other is not in a very comfortable position right now. They are looking for, threats. They're also feeling worn down. And between the two of you right now, I just feel like there's this disjunct or a disconnect, like there's almost like an invisible wall between you at the moment. And this person is also very focused on what's going on in their world, but unlike you, who's focused very inward, they're focused very outward. And they're not focused in a welcoming kind of drawing in way. They're focused in a, am I going to have to react to something? Do I have to defend something? There's this watchfulness. It's just everything is being watched. But again, you're not tuning in with each other. And part of what needs to happen here is that the balance of where this focus is going needs to flip a little bit. Your focus needs to become a bit more external, and their focus needs to become a bit more internal. And with those two focuses changing, there are different perspectives that you're going to arrive at. There are different conclusions you're going to draw, because the Six of Fire is trying to bring your attention to something. It's trying to say that there is a lot more energy, vitality. There's a lot more in this relationship together, but it needs more work. It needs more involvement. It needs more commitment on both sides, because right now, neither one of you is recognizing it. And if you look at the way, it literally looks this way, the way I drew the card. So these two are down here. This one's up here. No one is looking up here at the greater potential, at the greater doorway that could open with more involvement on both sides. So let's get an advice. All right, middle two for the Four of Water, that's you. Two of Air and the Star. Okay. And should I ask what the other person should do or what the watcher should be doing about the other person? Okay. Oh, that card just jumped out completely. Okay, this is interesting. So your advice for the Four of Water is to really come home to your truth, really come home to your North Star. Understand that this is a time of healing for you, and what we're healing is the true connection with your own truth. Two of Air says that there is a truth that you have within your grasp, but you're not wanting to look at it, wanting to deny it, wanting to maybe pretend it's not there. But there is a truth that you need to really admit to yourself, freely admit to yourself. And that moment of bringing honesty inward causes the healing within you, causes you to finally come, it's like you've been in this coma, to come out of this coma and to come back in to a warmer place. Okay, I feel like this card, yeah, Five of Water. I'm clarifying the Two of Air and we're getting the Five of Water. So the disappointment may have already happened in the relationship, but you really need to do your best to look for those, I want to say, angelic forces or forces outside of you that say hope is still there, a better future or a different outcome is still there for you. So what I see with you, Four of Water, is that you're allowing the way the relationship is right now to disconnect you from yourself. And that is not the best for you. Okay, so, you know, again, this isn't about where your relationship is heading. It's about what the current climate in your relationship, the effect it's having on your personal growth. And so we're really looking at how can you heal this so that your personal growth starts to step forward and open up again. And I do feel like this is about getting honest with yourself, getting yourself out of emotion, out of the emotion you feel, and into a place where you're feeling very positive, very hopefully expectant, I will say, in a good place, in this positive place. Asking yourself, how have you cut yourself off from your natural joy, your natural spontaneity, your exuberance? Why have you let that go? and reconnecting with that better part of yourself, changing your attitude. Because the thing is, your partner right now is going through a transformation. They're going through some kind of transition. And so this is very much about their journey. It's not about you. And so you can't take what's going on with them personally at this point. This is about giving yourself more of a healing cocoon than worrying about what's going on there. But being aware that this is what's happening. This person is going through a change. This person is going through perhaps even a change of state. Again, a transition. And it's really best that you tune in with yourself and get very strong within that inner knowing, that reconnection to your vitality, and your inner, I want to say your inner safe space. That's where you need to go. You've been tuning out the outside and checking out almost because you haven't felt safe. But what if that safe space radiates from you, from the inside, and so you don't have to tune out, you don't have to check out? Okay. I'm being told that's enough information for right now. Are there any last words you'd like to share? Overall, this relationship is about awareness. To give you greater awareness, to give the other person greater awareness if they choose to go that direction. But ultimately, it's to give you the gift of awareness, because with the gift of awareness, you can change, you can consciously adopt, but you are in control. When you are aware, you are in control. So it's to give you back something that you have lost. That is the point of this relationship. All right. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you soon.